Welcome everyone. This is our Disney Trivia Night. We're very excited. As Jeanette said, we got this from the new board game that came out for their 100th anniversary. So any issues with the questions, blame Disney. All right, so just the rules of the game, just the usual. Please no yelling out answers. You're gonna keep track of your own answers with a paper and pen. So this is a good time to go get a paper and pen if you do not have it already. Brain power only, please, don't look anything up. That kind of ruins the game for everyone. Honor system for points. We're not going to check your sheets. It's up to you to be honest with yourself and with us. Um, for us, especially, spelling and pronunciation does not matter. We
Especially for
sometimes,
us.
yeah, especially for us, we sometimes, say something a little wrong, but that's okay. And it is okay for you too. Have fun, of course. And we are going to have little prizes. It's nothing crazy, but just kind of, little fun prizes. And to be eligible for a prize, please, we would love it if you could use this link to submit your contact information along with your tally points at the end of the game. And at the end of the game, we'll have this link again, and I'll put it in chat as well. But just a heads up. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going to get started, and I'm going to go first. All right, round one. All right. So question one for 1 point. What is the name of the toy store owned by Al McWiggin in Toy Story 2? Question one for 1 point. What is the name of the toy store owned by Al McWiggin in Toy Story 2? All right. Sounds good. Moving on to question two. Question two for 1 point. What animated Disney movie was the last to use the multi-plane camera by Walt Disney Studios? Question two for 1 point. What animated Disney movie was the last to use the multi-plane camera by Walt Disney Studios? I think this is a hard one. All right, sounds good. Let's go on to question three. Question three for 1 point. Dippy Dog was the original name of what character? Question three for 1 point. Dippy Dog was the original name of what character? Sounds good. Let's move on to question four. Question four for 1 point. What Disney princess has a song and a reprise named after her? Question four for 1 point. What Disney princess has a song and a reprise named after her? Sounds good. Let's move on to question five. Question five for 1 point. Who was the first Disney character to generate merchandise? Question five for 1 point. Who was the first Disney character to generate merchandise? Right, moving on to question six. Question six for 1 point. During the 1932 Academy Awards, for what did Walt Disney receive a special award? Question six for 1 point. During the 1932 Academy Awards, for what did Walt Disney receive a special award? What did he do to get a special award? All right, moving on to question seven. Question seven for 1 point. What Muppet plays Bob Cratchit in the Muppets Christmas Carol? Question seven for 1 point. What Muppet plays Bob Cratchit in the Muppets Christmas Carol? Sounds good. Moving on to question eight. Question eight for 1 point. what film features the song The Rainbow Connection? Question 8 for 1 point. What film features the song The Rainbow Connection? All right, cool. Moving on to question 9. Question 9 for 1 point. In Toy Story 3, who does Andy give his toys to when he goes off to college? Question 9 for 1 point. In Toy Story 3, who does Andy give his toys to when he goes off to college? Going on to question 10. Question 10 for 1 point. According to the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland in 1951, all ways are whose ways in Wonderland? Question 10 for 1 point. According to the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland in 1951, all ways are whose ways in Wonderland? All right, moving on to question 11. Oh, question 11 for 1 point. Which French word does Miss Piggy use when referring to herself? Question 11 for 1 point. Which French word does Miss Piggy use when referring to herself? Moving on to question 12. Question 12 for 2 points, 2-pointer here. Peter Pan receives a present with a card that says, "To Peter with love from Wendy." What is the gift and who is it from? Hint, it's not Wendy. Question 2 for 2 points. Peter Pan receives a present with a card that says, "To Peter with love from Wendy." What is the gift? Question, a point for that. And who is it from? The second point. All right, cool. Moving on to question 13. All right, last one in this section. Question 13 for 1 point. Who directed the Disney film Frankenweenie? Question 13 for 1 point. Who directed the Disney film Frankenweenie? Kind of like a scary horror Disney thing. So think of that kind of director. All right, sounds good. So let's see those answers. The total
Jen,
points you can, yes.
do you want to do the first three really quick for the people that came in?
Oh, sure. All right, sorry guys. This is easier just for me to go this way. All right, you said first three?
Yeah, I think that someone came in, last
Sure.
person that came in on number 4.
Got it. Okay. So we're going to do first three questions real quick. Question 1 for 1 point. Who is the name of the toy? What is the name of the toy store owned by Al McWiggum in Toy Story 2? Sounds good. All right. Thank you. Question 2 for 1 point. What animated Disney movie was the last to use the multi-plane camera by Walt Disney Studios? Okay. Sounds good. And question 3 for 1 point. Dippy Dog was the original name of what character? All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's go back to our answers. Let's do this real quick. Here we go. Okay, so total points for round 1 is 14. Let's see how we did. All right, so question 1. Al's Toy Barn is the name of the toy store owned by Al McWiggum in Toy Story 2. Al's Toy Barn. All right. Moving on to question 2. The Little Mermaid was the animated Disney movie that was last to use the multi-plane camera by Walt Disney Studios. The Little Mermaid for 1 point. Moving on to question 3. Question 3 for 1 point. Dippy Dog, hopefully that can give you kind of a hint, is Goofy. Dippy Dog was the original name of the Goofy character. All right, moving on to question 4. Question 4 for 1 point was Belle. Belle is the Disney princess that has a song. It's at the beginning of the movie, and a reprise named after her. So question 4 is Belle for 1 point. All right, let's move on to question 5. Question 5. So for 1 point is Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was the first Disney character to generate merchandise. This is very old, even before Mickey Mouse. Question 5, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit for 1 point. All right, moving on to question 6. So for 1 point, during the 1932 Academy Awards, Walt Disney received a special award for the creation of Mickey Mouse, his most famous character. So question 6 is Mickey Mouse for 1 point. Question 7 is for 1 point was Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog is the Muppet that plays Bob Cratchit in the Muppets Christmas Carol, a classic. So question 7 is Kermit the Frog for 1 point. Moving on to question 8. Question 8 for 1 point. We're going back to the Muppets. The Muppet Movie is the film that features the song The Rainbow Connection. So question 8 is the Muppet Movie for 1 point. Question 9 for 1 point is Bonnie Anderson, or at least Bonnie, take that. In Toy Story 3, Andy gives his toys to Bonnie Anderson when he goes off to college. Question 10 for 1 point is the Queen's Ways. According to the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland, all ways are the Queen's ways in Wonderland. She's in charge. All right. Moving on to question 11. For 1 point. Miss Piggy uses the French word moi when referring to herself. I'm sure we can all hear it in our head. So question 11 for 1 point is moi. Okay, moving on to question 12. Question 12 for 2 points this time. Peter Pan receives a present with a card that says, "To Peter with love from Wendy." The gift is a bomb, and it is actually from Captain Hook. So question 12 for 2 points is a bomb, and then from Captain Hook. All right, last question for this round. So question 13 for 1 point is, of course, Tim Burton, famous director. Tim Burton directed the Disney film Frankenweenie. So question 13 for 1 point is Tim Burton. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to now hand it off to Jeanette.
Okay, are we ready for round 2? Let's go. Question 1 for 1 point. In the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians, how does Whizzer get his name? Question 1 for 1 point. In the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians, how does Whizzer get his name? Okay, next question. Question 2 for 1 point. What is Merita's weapon of choice in Brave? Is that how you say it?
Merida? It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Question 2, 1 point. What is Merida's weapon of choice in Brave? I'm so old that I actually haven't seen Brave, so. Okay, moving on. Question 3 for 1 point. What catchphrase does Raven say in all 100 episodes of That's So Raven? Question 3 for 1 point. What catchphrase does Raven say in all 100 episodes of That's So Raven? Okay. Question 4 for 1 point. In The Little Mermaid, what song does Ariel sing in the grotto that expresses her longing to be human? Question 4, 1 point. In The Little Mermaid, what song does Ariel sing in the grotto that expresses her longing to be human? Question 5 for 1 point. What year did Pixar become part of the Disney family? Question 5, 1 point. What year did Pixar become part of the Disney family? Okay, next question. Question 6 for 1 point. In Monsters, Inc., what is Randall's special ability? Again, question 6, 1 point. In Monsters, Inc., what is Randall's special ability? Okay. Question 7 for 1 point. What is the name of the pirate bandits who try to steal the heart of T-50?
Yeah, you got it.
In the 2016 film Moana? What is the name of the pirate bandits who try to steal the heart of T-50 in the 2016 film Moana? And that's question 7 for 1 point. Okay. Next one. Question 8 for 1 point. Who plays the title character in the Lizzie McGuire movie? Question 8, 1 point. Who plays the title character in the Lizzie McGuire movie?
Getting flashbacks from Disney Channel.
Okay, moving on. Question 9 for 1 point. In the Hocus Pocus movie, what is the name of the cat who helps the children? Question 9, 1 point. In the Hocus Pocus movie, what is the name of the cat who helps the children? Okay. Question 10 for 1 point. In the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia, what did Mickey get to do his chores? Question 10, 1 point. In the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia, what did Mickey get to do his chores? Question 11 for 1 point. In Frozen, which character says, "I like warm hugs"? Question 11, 1 point. In Frozen, which character says, "I like warm hugs"? Okay, question 12, 1 point. Which classic Disney character has starred in more cartoon shorts than Mickey Mouse? I don't know how that's possible, but question 12, 1 point. Which classic Disney character has starred in more cartoon shorts than Mickey Mouse? Okay. Question 13 for 1 point. What is the name of the kingdom under the sea in The Little Mermaid? Question 13, 1 point. What is the name of the kingdom under the sea in The Little Mermaid? Okay. Everybody ready for the answers? It's a total of 13 points. Here we go. Whizzer got his name because he has a habit of peeing on the floor in the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians. Peeing on the floor. If anyone's ever had a puppy, you know that happens. Question 2. Bow and arrow is the weapon of choice for Merida's choice in Brave. Bow and arrow. Answer number 3. Oh snap is the catchphrase that Raven says in all 100 episodes of That's So Raven. Oh snap.
So 2000s.
Okay, question 4. Part of Your World is the song The Little Mermaid sings in the grotto that expresses her longing to be human. Part of Your World. Question 5. 2006 is the year that Pixar became part of the Disney family. 2006. Question 6. Camouflage. In Monsters, Inc., Randall has the ability to camouflage himself. So it's camouflage. Question 7 answer. Oh no. Jen usually knows where there's hard words to say. What is it? Kakamora?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Okay. The Kakamora is the name of the pirate bandits who try to steal, oh no, the heart of Tiffany
You got it, you
in
got
2016 in Moana.
it.
Question 8. Hilary Duff is the person who played the title character in Lizzie McGuire, in the Lizzie McGuire movie. Hilary Duff. Question 9. Binks. In the Hocus Pocus movie, the name of the cat that helps the children was Binks.
Mhm.
Question 10. In the Sorcerer's Apprentice segment of Fantasia, Mickey Mouse gets brooms to do his chores. Brooms. Okay. Question 11. Olaf is the character in Frozen that likes warm hugs. Olaf. Okay, question 12. Donald Duck has actually starred in more cartoon shorts than Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. And our last answer in that category, Atlantica is the name of the kingdom under the sea in The Little Mermaid. Okay, add up your points and we'll move on to round 3.
All right, cool. So round 3 is back over to me. Let's see what we got here. So question 1 for 1 point. What were the first words spoken by Mickey Mouse? Question 1 for 1 point. What were the first words spoken by Mickey Mouse? Moving on to question 2. Question 2 for 1 point. On what television network did the original Mickey Mouse Club air? Question 2 for 1 point. On what television network did the original Mickey Mouse Club air? All right, moving on to question 3. Question 3 for 1 point. In Peter Pan, what does the tattoo on Mr. Smee's chest say? Question 3 for 1 point. In Peter Pan, what does the tattoo on Mr. Smee's chest say? All right, going on to question 4. Question 4 for 2 points. We got 2 choices here. What 2 characters sing a Whole New World song in Aladdin? Question 4 for 2 points. What 2 characters sing the Whole New World song in Aladdin? It's like a duet. What are their names? All right, moving on to question 5. Question 5 for 1 point. The ballroom dancing scene in Beauty and the Beast borrowed animation from what classic Disney movie? Question 5 for 1 point. The ballroom dancing scene in Beauty and the Beast borrowed animation from what classic Disney movie? All right, moving on to question 6. Question 6 for 1 point. What year did Oswald the Lucky Rabbit debut? Question 6 for 1 point. What year did Oswald the Lucky Rabbit debut? All right, moving on to question 7. Question 7 for 2 points. In the 1955 Lady and the Tramp movie, Lady has 2 other dog friends. What are their names? Well, that's very hard. Question 7 for 2 points. In the 1955 Lady and the Tramp movie, Lady has two other dog friends. What are their names? All right, moving on to question 8. Question 8 for 1 point. On Phineas and Ferb, what was the first thing the title characters built during summer vacation? Question 8 for 1 point. On Phineas and Ferb, what was the first thing the title characters built during summer vacation? All right, going on to question 9. Question 9 for 1 point. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, how many faces does the mayor have? Question 9 for 1 point. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, how many faces does the mayor have? All right, going on to question 10. Question 10 for 1 point. What is the name of Mrs. Potts' son in Beauty and the Beast? Question 10 for 1 point. What is the name of Mrs. Potts' son in Beauty and the Beast? All right, going on to question 11. Question 11 for 1 point. In Zootopia, what type of creature is Chief Bogo? Question 11 for 1 point. In Zootopia, what type of creature is Chief Bogo? Yeah, sorry. Okay, going on to question 12. Question 12 for 1 point. In 102 Dalmatians, what type of cake does Cruella get baked into? Question 12 for 1 point. In 102 Dalmatians, what type of cake does Cruella get baked into? All right, let's go on to question 13. Last one for this section. Question 13 for 1 point. What Pixar animated film was the highest grossing film in 1995? Question 13 for 1 point. What Pixar animated film was the highest grossing film of 1995? All right, cool. Let's see what we got here. So let's see those answers, and total points for this round is 15. Let's take a look. All right, question 1 is hot dog for 1 point. Hot dog was the first words spoken by Mickey Mouse. I have no idea what the context is. All right, going on to question 2. Question 2 is ABC. ABC was the television network that the original Mickey Mouse Club aired.
Okay, I just have to break in here. So
Yeah.
my mother said when she and my father were first married, my father would come home from work and watch the Mickey Mouse Club.
On ABC. Oh gosh, sounds good. Cool. Let's go on to question 3. Question 3 for 1 point is mother. In Peter Pan, Mr. Smee's chest has a tattoo that says mother. Of course he does. All right, sounds good. Let's go to question 4. Question 4. The two characters that sang A Whole New World together on the Magic Carpet ride is Aladdin and Princess Jasmine. So Aladdin and Jasmine, 2 points for question 4. All right, let's go on to question 5. So question 5 for 1 point is Sleeping Beauty. The famous ballroom dancing scene that we all know and love from Beauty and the Beast borrowed animation from Sleeping Beauty, as they have several dance scenes in Sleeping Beauty. All right, moving on to question 6. Question 6. The year that Oswald the Lucky Rabbit debuted was 1927. My goodness. So question 6 for 1 point is 1927. All right, going on to question 7. Question 7 for 2 points, 1 for each, is Jock and Trusty. Sure. In 1955 Lady and the Tramp movie, Lady had 2 dog friends. Their names were Jock and Trusty. If you got that, props off to you. Question 8 for 1 point is roller coaster. On Phineas and Ferb, the first thing that the title characters built during summer vacation was a roller coaster. Good application of physics. All right, going on to question 9. Question 9 for 1 point are two faces. In Nightmare Before Christmas, the mayor has two faces, and he flips back and forth, and one's sad or happy. I don't know. It's been a while. All right, going on to question 10. Question 10. The name of Mrs. Potts' son in Beauty and the Beast is Chip, because he has a chip in his cup. Sounds good. Moving on to question 11. Question 11 is a buffalo for 1 point. In Zootopia, Chief Logo is a buffalo. All right, going on to question 12. Question 12 for 1 point, a wedding cake. In 102 Dalmatians, Cruella gets baked into a wedding cake. All right, moving on to question 13, last in this round. Toy Story, of course. Toy Story for 1 point. It was the Pixar animated film, the highest grossing film of 1995. Sounds good. All right. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Jeanette.
Okay, is everyone ready for round 4? Okay, let's go. Question 1 for 1 point. Who decides to destroy the dam in Frozen 2? Question 1, 1 point. Who decides to destroy the dam in Frozen 2? Question 2 for 1 point. In The Sword in the Stone, who pulls the legendary sword from the stone? That's question 2 for 1 point. In The Sword in the Stone, who pulls the legendary sword from the stone? Question 3 for 1 point. What animal is Kronk able to speak with in The Emperor's New Groove? What animal is Kronk able to speak with in The Emperor's New Groove? That's question 3 for 1 point. Okay, question 4 for 1 point. What is the name of the rat with incredible culinary skills in the film Ratatouille? Question 4 for 1 point. What is the name of the rat with incredible culinary skills in the film Ratatouille? Okay, question 5 for 1 point. In the 1993 film, The Nightmare Before Christmas, where does Jack Skellington live? Question 5 for 1 point. In the 1993 film, The Nightmare Before Christmas, where does Jack Skellington live? Okay. Next question. Question 6 for 1 point. What's the name of the 8-year-old boy in The Rescuers Down Under? Question 6 for 1 point. What's the name of the 8-year-old boy in The Rescuers Down Under? Okay, moving on. Question 7 for 1 point. What is Isabella's catchphrase in Phineas and Ferb? Question 7 for 1 point. What is Isabella's catchphrase in Phineas and Ferb? Okay. Question 8 for 1 point. In Frozen, Grandpappy, the wise rock troll, heals young Anna after she is struck by what? That's question 8 for 1 point. In Frozen, Grandpappy, the wise rock troll, heals young Anna after she is struck by what? Okay, question 9. 1 point. How many bites does Snow White take from the witch's apple? That's question 9, 1 point. How many bites does Snow White take from the witch's apple? Okay. Question 10 for 1 point. In the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians, what is Roger's occupation? Question 10 for 1 point. In the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians, what is Roger's occupation? Okay. Question 11 for 1 point. What is the name of the young girl who previously owned Jessie in Toy Story 2? Question 11 for 1 point. What is the name of the young girl who previously owned Jessie in Toy Story 2? Okay, question 12 for 1 point. Celia May works full-time in the movie Monsters, Inc. What is her job? Question 12 for 1 point. Celia May works full-time in the movie Monsters, Inc. What is her job? Okay. And our last question for this category for 1 point, question 13. In what state does The Princess and the Frog take place? Question 13 for 1 point. In what state does The Princess and the Frog take place? Okay. Let's see those answers. Total points are 13 in this category. Question 1. Who decides to destroy the dam in Frozen 2? That would be Anna. Anna decides. Okay. Question 2. Arthur, or Wart, as he's called in the beginning of the movie, is the person that pulls the legendary sword from the stone in The Sword in the Stone. Arthur or Wart. So either one's acceptable. Question 3. A squirrel. Kronk is a squirrel who is able to speak with what animals? Oh, Kronk is able to speak to a squirrel in The Emperor's New Groove. Sorry about that. Got ahead of myself. Question 4. My niece just texted and said that her boyfriend proposed to her.
Oh, congrats.
Like everybody's phone in the house is
You're a little
blowing up.
distracted then.
Question 4, Remy is the name of the rat with the incredible culinary skills in Ratatouille. Remy. Question 5. Halloween Town is the place where Jack Skellington lives in Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween Town. Ready for question 6 answer? Cody is the name of the 8-year-old boy in Rescuers Down Under. Cody. Question 7. Isabella's catchphrase in Phineas and Ferb is, "What you doing? What you doing?" Okay, question 8. Elsa's magic. Anna was struck by Elsa's magic, and Grandpappy, the wise rock troll, heals her after that. Elsa's magic. Question 9. Snow White only takes 1 bite from the witch's apple before she is under the spell. Snow White, just 1 bite. Okay, question 10. video game designer is Roger's occupation in the 1996 version of 101 Dalmatians, a video game designer. Question 10 or 11. Emily is the name of the young girl who previously owned Jessie in Toy Story 2. Emily. Question 12.
Oops, sorry.
Whoopsie.
We're going backwards.
Celia May works full-time as a receptionist in Monsters, Inc., the receptionist. And the last question for this category, Louisiana is the state where the Princess and the Frog takes place. Louisiana.
Right.
Okay.
All right, back to me for round 5. All right, question 1 for 1 point. What famous singer, real person, sings at the charity event in Hannah Montana, the movie? Question 1 for 1 point. What famous singer sings at the charity event in Hannah Montana, the movie? It's a real person. She's very famous, especially right now. All right, moving on to question 2. I mean, come on, it's a little bit of a hint. Question 2 for 2 points. What are the names of Geppetto's 2 pets in Pinocchio? Question 2 for 2 points. You can get 1, get both. What are the names of Geppetto's 2 pets in Pinocchio? All right, let's move on to question 3. Question 3 for 1 point. A live action question here. Question 3 for 1 point. Who plays Frank in the Jungle Cruise movie? It's a live action movie. It came out recently. Still a Disney movie. All right, going on to question 4. Question 4. You can get up to 5 points here. You can, depending on how many emotions you can name. The 2015 film Inside Out explores 5 emotions. What are there? What are they? So 5 emotions. See what you can come up with. Okie dokie. See how we do with that, and we're going to move on to question 5. Question 5 for 1 point. What badge is Russell trying to earn when he shows up at Carl's door in Up? Question 5 for 1 point. What badge is Russell trying to earn when he shows up at Carl's door in Up? Okay. Question 6 for 1 point. What ability does Maui's magic fishhook give him in the film Moana? Question 6 for 1 point. What ability does Maui's magic fishhook give him in the film Moana? All right, moving on to question 7. Question 7 for 1 point. In what movie were Muppet characters Gonzo and Rizzo the rat first paired up? Question 7 for 1 point. In what movie were Muppets characters Gonzo and Rizzo the rat first paired up? They've been a team ever since. All right, moving on to question 8 for 2 points here. We're going on the younger side. What are the names of the 2 pug brothers in the TV series Puppy Dog Pals? Question 8 for 2 points. What are the names of the 2 pug brothers in the series Puppy Dog Pals? All right, moving on to question 9. Good luck with that one. Question 9 for 1 point. The monster world of Monsters, Inc. is powered by screens. However, what source of energy is stronger than screens? Question 9 for 1 point. The monsters world of Monsters, Inc. is powered by screens. What source of energy is actually stronger than screens? All right, moving on to question 10. Question 10 for 1 point. In A Bug's Life, what is the relationship between Molt and Hopper? Question 10 for 1 point. In A Bug's Life, what is the relationship between Molt and Hopper? All right. Going on to question 11 for 1 point. True or false question here. The Skeleton Dance was the first cartoon in the Silly Symphony cartoon series. Question 11 for 1 point. True or false? The Skeleton Dance was the first cartoon in the Silly Symphony cartoon series. I'm talking really old. Really, really old. All right. Going on to question 12. Question 12 for 1 point. Who interrupts Briar Rose as she sings Once Upon a Dream in Sleeping Beauty? Question 12 for 1 point. Who interrupts Briar Rose as she sings Once Upon a Dream in Sleeping Beauty? Okay, and the last point for this round, question 13 for 1 point. Which Disney princess sings Someday My Prince Will Come? Question 13 for 1 point. Which Disney princess sings Someday My Prince Will Come? All right, wonderful. All right, so let's see those answers. The total points that you can get in this round is 19. Let's take a look. All right. we have, question 1 is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift was a famous singer who sang at the charity event in Hannah Montana, the movie. I'm sure you couldn't get her now. So question 1 is Taylor Swift for 1 point. Sounds good. Question 2 for 2 points here. The names of Geppetto's 2 pets in Pinocchio are Figaro and Cleo. Sure. I saw that
And-
movie once.
Okay, hold on. I will give 2 extra points to anyone who knows what Figaro and Cleo are. So what kind of pets are they?
Are they donkeys?
No, they're not, Jen. They're 2 different animals.
I saw
But
the
so if
movie once.
anybody knows, write down what Figaro is and write down what Cleo is. And we will give
You will get
assign extra
points. Okay.
points.
I saw that movie once and it freaked me out, and I can't ever watch it. I mean, it's really disturbing if you think about it. All right, moving on. Moving on to question 3. Here we go. Question 3 for 1 point is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He plays Frank in the new Jungle Cruise movie. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for 1 point. All right, moving on to question 4. Question 4. So this is our big one here. We have up to 5 points here. In 2015, the film Inside Out explores 5 emotions. Here they are. In no particular order, we have joy, sadness, anger, disgust, and fear. So if you get 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5, or 3 out of 5, just add them up. Sounds good. Let's move on. Question 5. Question 5 for 1 point is Assisting the Elderly badge. The badge that Russell is trying to earn when he shows up at Carl's door and up is Assisting the Elderly. That was a good movie. All right, question 6 for 1 point. The ability that Maui's magic fishhook gives him in the film Moana is the ability to shapeshift. So question 6 for 1 point, the ability to shapeshift. All right, question 6 for 1 point is A Muppet Christmas Carol, of course. The movie that the Muppet characters Gonzo and Rizzo the Rat were first paired up with is Muppet Christmas Carol. Sounds good. Question 8. We have 2 points here. They are Bingo and Raleigh, are the names of the 2 pug brothers in the series Puppy Dog Pals. I can no recollection after my time. All right, question 8 is Bingo and Raleigh. All right, moving on to question 9. Question 9 for 1 point is laughter. The monster world of Monsters, Inc. is powered by screams, but laughter is a source of energy that is even stronger. So question 9 is laughter for 1 point. Question 10 is they are brothers for 1 point. In A Bug's Life, Molt and Hopper are brothers. So question 10 is brothers for 1 point. All right, moving on to question 11. Question 11 is true. It is true that the Skeleton Dance was the first cartoon in the Silly Symphony cartoon series. So question 11 is true for 1 point. Question 12 is Prince Philip for 1 point. Prince Philip interrupts Briar Rose as she sings Once Upon a Dream in Sleeping Beauty. So question 12 is Prince Philip for 1 point. Question 13 is Snow White for 1 point. The Disney princess that sings Someday My Prince Will Come is Snow White. So question 13 is Snow White for 1 point. All right, awesome. So those are our,
So
go ahead.
I'll give you the answers for Cleo is a goldfish
Goldfish?
and
Okay.
Figaro is a cat.
Okay.
It's Pinocchio. So that was round 5, so it would be a total of 21 points.
I know you just like him. Take over. Sounds good. Okay. So yeah, so we have that we had 5 rounds of actual points. So go ahead and kind of figure out how many points you have. And in the chat, I am putting the link, and really appreciate it if you are able to click on that link and use that to enter in your score. If it's not working or you're having trouble, by all means, you could put it in the chat, but we just have to make sure we have a way to contact you if you do in fact win. Okay.
Also, please, if you have more than one person with you on your team, please put the number of people that are
Mm.
in your house on your team. So
The link asks that question as
yeah,
well. That helps.
that helps us because then it tells it lets everyone, we use that for statistics
Mm-hmm.
and those count. Thank you.
All right. So while that's in the chat, we do have an option for a bonus round. I'll give that over to Jeanette.
So if you want to stay, we'll do a bonus round and it's a series of pictures and there's 5 questions for each picture. And are you ready, everyone?
Oh God, it's Pinocchio
Okay.
again. Sorry.
Thank you, Jen.
Sorry. I'm having flashbacks.
Free answer. Okay. What is the
Sorry.
name of this
It's not for
character?
points. There's no points here.
Jen's cheating.
I am.
Okay. Jen, next question.
Yes, dear.
Who is my conscience? What's his name? That little thing on his toes. Okay, question 3. Who made me? Who made that character? Not the conscience. That little wooden guy. Okay. Question 4. Who turned me into a real boy? And question 5. What happens to me when I lie? Okay. Our next set. What is my real name? Not the name when she was living in the woods with her aunts. Her aunts. Okay, next question. What movie am I from? Okay, next question. Who put an evil spell on me? Next question. What are the names of the 3 fairies I live with in the forest? 1 point for each name that you get. Oh, well, we're not doing points, but.
Kudos.
Okay, the next question. What do the good fairies make for me on my birthday? Okay. Question 11. What is my name? Not my name, but what is the name of the character shown? And next question. Whose cottage do I find in the forest? Okay, next question. Whoops.
Oh, sorry, I don't know. There we go.
How many of the 7 dwarfs can you name? Okay, question 14. What song do I sing as I clean up the cottage? And question 15. What does the evil witch bring to me to eat? Did we only have 3, Jen? Characters?
Yes,
Yeah,
15 is
so that's the end of the bonus round, and here we go with the answers. Let's see those answers. That is Pinocchio, as
sorry.
Jen pointed out.
I'm having flashbacks, okay? Told you I was disturbed.
Okay. Jiminy Cricket is Pinocchio's conscience. Okay. Geppetto is the little man that made Pinocchio, the toy maker. Okay, question 4. The blue fairy is the one who turned Pinocchio into a real boy, the blue fairy. Question 5. His nose grows when he lies. Okay, next set of questions. This is Princess Aurora living under the pseudonym of Briar Rose to keep her safe from the witch's evil curse.
Mhm.
Question 7. The movie is Sleeping Beauty, which happens to be my favorite Disney movie. Question 8. Maleficent is the evil witch that puts a spell on her when she's born. Question 9. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather are the 3 fairies that she lives with in the forest. Question 10. A birthday cake and a dress
Mhm.
were her birthday presents that the fairies made for her. And going on to the next set. This is Snow White. Question 12. She lives in the forest in the cottage of the 7 dwarfs. Well, she finds it in the forest and lives with them. Okay, question 13. Here we go. Here's all the 7 dwarfs. Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey.
Mhm.
Question 14. Oh,
Wait, you're doing something next time? Nope.
someday my prince will come, I
Yeah,
think.
looks like
Or
I
whistle while you work.
whistle while you work.
Whistle while you work.
Sorry. Okay, in my defense, there are 186 slides, okay? You can only And
Wow.
we all know this.
And what does the evil witch bring her to eat? And she only takes one bite out of it? A
Poisoned
poisoned
apple.
apple. Or
Well, at least it's these and not the other ones.
okay. Thanks for playing. Hope you had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, and
oh yeah, when's our next?
oh, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. My slide is not there. I'm wondering if maybe it did not save the last time I was doing progress. So our next one is at the end of May. It is the very last day of May, and that is Friday, May 31st. And it is at 7 o'clock, and it's going to be another trivial trivia. So general knowledge questions, test your mettle against us. And we'll send out another reminder as well.
Okay. So it was nice seeing you all, and thanks for playing with us. And see you next time.
Good. Thank you guys.